Hey, back again. I thought first I'd start showing you about my studio and my equipment that I'm starting with. Being into photography a little bit, I'm starting off with probably more gear than the average person's going to start off with, but I've been collecting a few pieces over time. I want to make sure that I started with some decent gear before I did all the YouTube stuff. So this has been collected over the last couple, 5 years, some of them. The camera's been a little old. So I'm going to run through real quick to show you my studio or show you my equipment, just for reference so you know what I'm shooting on. The first is my light panels. Now I have two of these, identical. I think they're Cowboy Studio light poles. I had to buy a little swivel mount, this little guy, so I could tilt the lights. That was pretty important because it didn't work very well after that. But these Yongnuo LCD panels are pretty cool. They come with a handle. They have 2 battery packs optional that you can get if you want to be mobile with them, which is a neat option. You have to buy the AC adapter separate, which I did. And the cool thing is it's got color temperature lights, so you can make it warmer or cooler. Like this is the yellow panel, and then there's like a white. Flip it over to the white panel. I've got my Canon 60D. Not as good focus on this as on the 70D. It's okay. It's a good camera for stills, not the best for video. I think this is one of the first video models, but you know, it works. So I'll probably use that just on a basic tripod. I've also got a Takstar Shotgun Mic that's meant to be mounted on top of the DSLR, but I use this a lot shooting with my iPhone. So I had to get a little sort of, this is a hot shoe mount. Probably most commonly used for remote flashes, but I use that so I could strap the microphone to it and get it around where I want. I also have some adapter cables for the iPhone. You need a couple cables for it to work with the iPhone, but works pretty good, and it's a nice way to remotely get the microphone into the scene without being seen. Got a for my computer setup, I've got a custom built Core i7 kind of gaming computer, an extra Seagate hard drive I use to transfer between the Mac and the PC. My wife usually edits on the Mac. I have an iMac, and I edit on the PC. So there's my PC setup. I'm an artist. This is a dual screen setup. I have a Wacom tablet for Photoshop drawing. I've got Adobe Premiere for editing and joystick for playing Star Citizen. Also, I got a camera bag full of extra goodies, flash and stuff. We got zoom lenses, whatnot in here. I doubt I'll be using much of that for the vlog, but hey, you never know. I also have an LED spotlight, which I can use to throw a little bit more light in here. This thing is not as useful as the Yongnuo LCD panels, but. And last but not least, I shoot almost everything on my handy dandy iPhone 7. My wife has a 7 Plus, which has better zoom functionality. But other than that, they're about the same. Pretty surprisingly good quality. And I think, you know, whether you have an Android phone or an iPhone, the new phone technology, especially with the dual camera system, is really, really good. So I would say don't worry if you don't have a good DSLR. Seriously, like you can shoot 90% of your stuff with this, and you can produce some really nice content with just an iPhone or an Android. So that's it. That's all my gear. And if you have any questions, let me know. Put it in the comments. Thanks.